Hey guys, so I'm back. I haven't made a video in a long time. I'm just doing like a trial run right now, nothing too serious yet, just trying to see what I want to do for my channel in the future. So I want to be showing you guys my Vita collection today. I'm doing this by hand, I still don't have a good camera and I don't know yet. We'll see what happens with all that in the future, but I just want to show you guys what's on my Vita, what games I have for it, the system, the box it comes in, just something like that, something you guys might like to see. So let's just, I guess, start. So this is the box that it comes in. I don't have it in here right now, but I'm just showing you guys. If you order it online or whatever, this is the one it comes in. I got this a while ago. It's not, oh, I just pulled out of the box right now. No, it's, old. This is the slim model. Surprisingly, I got this from Amazon, and through them, like through that PlayStation, Amazon, PS Vita people, it comes from, wow, this thing's taking forever to focus. It comes from like Hong Kong. It's not even from the United States, because I guess it's still really big over there in Japan, but not so much over here. So that's kind of unfortunate. But so there's the box, and this is like the physical games that I have with it. Was Amazing Spider-Man, which was kind of whatever on here, and Borderlands 2. And then also I got one of their memory cards, which you need because this is the only way you can get memory on your thing. This is like $45. That's freaking ridiculous for 16 gigs of gigabytes. Yeah, it's kind of stupid that they went with this type of business model, because that really takes people away from buying it. I know a few people that wanted to get a Vita, but because of how expensive these stupid cards are, they can't, and they don't want to. They can't afford it. They don't want to spend that much money for it, for a dead console anyway. So it's, I get it. It's just basically what really led to their downfall. What else do I have in there? Oh, okay. So another thing I have, I picked this up with it a long time ago. It's kind of dirty. I think I spilled something in there, but it's basically just like a clear cover case for the Vita. You can put your Vita in and you can play it. And if you drop it, you don't, damage it up. But it's kind of whatever. It's all dirty too. Another thing I picked up for it was this. There's several other brands, but I couldn't get a hold of another one that wasn't that expensive. So this one, it's like bright red handles, and it's actually pretty good. It's not bad at all. It was like $8, $9. So yeah, there's also that I picked up with it to play games like Black Ops or Killzone, which are like probably the only good decent games on there that are shooters anyway. So actually, yeah, here are the handles. So your Vita would go into this, and you grip it like a controller, and it's actually pretty neat. Like, it actually feels like it doesn't feel so much like when you had an old Game Boy or whatever in your pocket. It feels pretty cool, because you're holding it like you're holding almost like a PlayStation controller, an Xbox controller, or whatever. And yeah, it feels like good. It has a good weight to it when you're playing, and it makes you feel like you're more immersed in the experience rather than just like a little pocketable, console. So let's get to the console. And I know I'm laying down right now and it's kind of a professional, but I just wanted to see, what's up with this YouTube thing again, and we'll see where things go. If I have a fun time doing this, then maybe I'll do more in the future. So I have this case for my Vita. You kind of need this, if you're gonna have one. It's probably like $12 online, and I think it also came with this thing, so you can wrap it around your hand, and it also came with a screen protector, tempered glass screen. So that's why I got it, So I'll take a look. So the Vita's in here. As you can see, it's the slim model. I also bought these little analog stick covers. There's my pretty face right there. I also bought these little analog stick covers. It's not focusing, unfortunately. There you go. You can see they have like a lot of ribbing on them. So they're actually really good, like the analog sticks that are originally on the Vita are great, don't get me wrong. They're some of the best analog sticks. They're super fluid, they're nice and sticky, like it's rubbery on the tip, so your fingers really don't slip off of them. They're actually really good. But I'm always kind of one of those people that like it's not like an Xbox controller where if these wear out, you could just get a new controller. I mean, if this wears out, you have to buy a new one and take it apart. I don't know how to do that. You know what I mean? So if I can like prolong the life as long as I can, then I'm going to. So I bought these things on eBay, like 99 cents for like 12 of them. So that's actually really good. It came from China. It took like a month, but it was okay. It's worth it, I guess. So yeah, this is my Vita. It also has the tempered glass screen on it, as you can maybe tell. And it fits perfect. You know, it's good. So if I drop it, this thing will crack, but my screen won't be damaged. The back, there's no point in showing you the back because it's fine. It's pretty much brand new. I don't use this like every day, and when I do, I'm extremely careful with it. So let's turn it on so you guys can see the games I have downloaded on there. Anyways, but while that's happening, so the rest of the case, it's just like a regular case. It has this right here for, I guess, your cords or chargers or headphones. I have a little thing to clean the screen in there. It has 3 pockets for games that are nice and like, not leathery, but it feels like very, very smooth. Like it's good quality. I don't know if you guys can tell with this camera. I know my camera's kind of crap, but the quality is really good on this thing. This is a really great case. So anyways, I'll get to that in a minute, but let me show you the physical games I have. So I have Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, which was okay. I haven't beat it. It's kind of whatever to me. Now Borderlands 2, which is good, and I believe, yeah, that's the Spider-Man game you guys saw earlier. It's just whatever. And in the Vita, I actually have Black Ops 3. I mean Black Ops 1. Sorry. Hold on. I can't do both things at the same time. Okay, we're in. See, I have Black Ops Declassified in there right now. So yeah, this is basically my Vita, my little backgrounds I have. I'm a big Battleborn fan, even though the game did really bad or whatever, but I'm a big Battleborn fan and a Gearbox fan, so that's also the Borderlands 2 background, as you can tell. But that's not important, so let's get to the games I have. So this is pretty much all I have for now. Yeah, I'm still growing my little collection, but we'll get there. So I got Call of Duty Black Ops, I got Borderlands 2, Amazing Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed 3, Killzone, which you gotta have if you like shooters. Little Big Planet, it was on sale for like $3 a couple weeks ago. Mod Nation Racers on sale for like $3 a couple weeks ago. Freedom Wars was on sale for like $7 a couple days ago. Retro City Rampage is pretty fun, was on sale, the same thing, probably for like, I think it was like $1.50. And this is a free one, Run Sackboy Run. Hold on a sec, let this focus. Alright guys, sorry about that, we're back. So, yeah, this is pretty much like my game collection that I have on here right now. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I haven't really watched the full movie of Spider-Man Homecoming. I watched parts of it, I didn't really care for it, honestly. But I didn't watch the whole thing, so I can't fully judge it yet. But anyways, you know, I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and I own all the Spider-Man games on console since I was little. I've always had, you know, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2 on here. So, you know, the Amazing Spider-Man game on the console is actually pretty fun. It's not, you know, the best Spider-Man game, but it's actually pretty good. I really enjoyed them. Spider-Man 1 and Amazing Spider-Man 2 on 360 and Xbox One, or what, you know, PlayStation, whatever. So when I got the Vita, you know, I knew that this game existed for it, so I was like, neat, like, you know, I want to check it out. And it's not that bad. It's just like the graphics are crap, man. Like, I swear, bro, like the Vita's powerful. It has so much potential with its like power and everything that's in it, that you would think like, wow, it should look like a console. And if you look at Killzone, like the graphics are next to none, man. Like the graphics literally look like 360 or PS3 graphics, if not even better. You know what I mean? So when you see a game like Killzone that it looks like a 360 game or a PS3 game, like there's no excuse for any game to look anything less than that. You know what I mean? Like the Vita has an extremely powerful hardware inside of it. Like this thing, the specs that it has is, man, like this thing blows any Nintendo DS out of the water without a doubt. It's just unfortunate that not too many companies utilized it to really make it like the ultimate experience for a handheld. You know what I mean? That's why the DS's, the 3DS and all that is doing extremely well. You know. So yeah, that's you know that's that. It's unfortunate, but yeah. So Amazing Spider-Man on here. The graphics look like crap. The graphics look like PS1 graphics. You know, they're horrible graphics. The game was fun, but the graphics are like shit. Oh, excuse my language. Borderlands 2 looks pretty much like a 360 port. It's not that bad, but it's just like one of those games that the whole game is in there and every DLC it's great. Like, don't get me wrong, if you're someone who really loves Borderlands and that game and you have a Vita, like, you gotta get this, right? But it's like, if I'm home and I already own Borderlands 2 on Xbox One or 360 or PC, whatever it is, like, why am I gonna play this instead? You know what I mean? And it's like, if I'm somewhere on the bus or the train or whatever, like, am I really gonna hop on Borderlands 2 for 5 minutes to what? To run around? You know what I mean? That's kind of the thing that they really tried to incorporate like the games that they did bring to the Vita. Like, they tried to make them like almost box office titles. Like, you're like, this is gonna replace your console at home, like your Xbox or your PlayStation, and it's not. And I don't really believe for a handheld console that's what we look for. That's why, you know, back in the day when I was a little bit younger, I owned the original DS, you know, and the PSP as well. And the DS, all the games on the DS, even to this day, you can pick them up for 5 minutes and put them down for 5 minutes and you're fine. But like, are you really gonna pick up Borderlands 2 for 5 minutes? You can't really do that, you know what I'm saying? And on my PSP, that was great because I prefer the PSP over the DS any day. Because the games on there were some that were big, there were some that was deep, there was some that you could pick them up and put them down. You know, there was a lot of games for that PSP, man, and a lot of good stuff, you know, all kinds of games, from platformers to shooters to first person to, you know, RPGs and games like Monster Hunter and race car games. Like that was a really, really good handheld, man. The PSP is probably one of the best handhelds out there in its time, you know. But yeah, you know, so this is pretty much just my games. You know, you saw that I have, you know, the grips for it. I don't have them on it right now, obviously. I had the memory card for it. You know, the 2 physical games. The rest are downloaded games. Freedom Wars is pretty good. Retro City Rampage is pretty good too. It's kind of like GTA mixed with like old school Mario and stuff. It's pretty cool too. You guys check that out for a second. You know, the case that it comes in. Do I regret buying the Vita? I don't regret it. I don't regret it. It's just disappointing, you know, to buy a console that there's honestly not that many good games for. There's still a bunch of games releasing for it, but it's just a bunch of Japanese port games or a bunch of platformer games that I don't really give a crap about. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, for myself, like, it's just not the go-to handheld anymore. I still do play it occasionally. I'll hop on Black Ops Online. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. Or Killzone, or this game here and there. You know, it's not that bad. It's not like I had a piece of crap. No, it's a great console. It's just the games aren't fully there, you know, which is unfortunate. So I'm just gonna show you guys this, like, real quick, just like a few seconds of this game. See, maybe you guys like it, you know. Sorry about that. Huh. Well, I guess I got launched into a mini game, but this is pretty much the game. It's almost like the old school Pokemon games too, you know, but it's like open world, you know, you're running around shooting people. Think like old school Pokemon handhelds with mixed with GTA. So, like, you know, you can, you know, walk all around, you have different weapons, and at least I think you do. Oh, I guess not. You can get different weapons, and you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's a nice little game that's on here that I don't believe is on Nintendo. But yeah, anyway, so that's it. You know, it's not a bad console. Basically, you know, it's not a bad console. Its hardware, its specs are really good. I wish there was still a chance for it to come back, but it's been years already. I don't think it ever will, you know. But there's some good games for it out there, man. It's not like a, it's a dead zone. No, it's still a pretty decent console. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I have actually a 2DS coming in the mail very soon, so I want to do an unboxing and review on that. The last, Nintendo stuff I've owned, pretty much growing up, I owned every single Nintendo console. It's just the last one I owned was the original DS. After that, I don't know, I guess I got a PSP for Christmas one year and I fell in love with it, and I just put the DS down and I sold it or whatever. And I never cared for the new ones or to have any idea what the new ones were about. And when this Vita came out, I wanted it, but I never rushed out to get it. I thought it was really neat because you could play Black Ops on it. I thought that was pretty amazing because Call of Duty Black Ops is like my favorite Call of Duty of all time. So I never rushed out to get it, but I wanted to get it, And what's it called? When I finally did get it, it was kind of like whatever compared to the PSP. But so now it's like the DS, in my opinion, was less than the PSP, like in replay value and greatness or whatever. The PSP won that battle between the DS. So I was thinking, I lost my PSP ages ago because somebody kind of stole it from me. But so I was thinking like, well, the Vita is the next, console in their handheld series. It's got to be just as good or if not better. It has 2 analog sticks now. The thing's got to be better. It wasn't. It's not. I've been looking at a lot of gameplay and reviews on the DS's and 3DS and all that stuff. And I have a couple of family members that have them, and I have friends, and I've seen them and played on them. And yeah, I think it's overall the better console at this point right now, because of just all the games and everything that's on there. And it's being supported still, compared to the Vita that they haven't supported it for like over 2 years now. So yeah, so I decided I want to pick one up, but I don't care to spend another $200 on a handheld console. That's kind of ridiculous when you can buy a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One for that price. So I wanted something cheaper, so I went ahead and ordered a 2DS. That it hasn't came out yet, this color or whatever. Well, I think it has in the past, but like a special a special edition color or whatever's coming out in a couple of days. It's like white and red. It's not a special. It's just a special bundle they release here and there. So it's it comes with new Super Mario Bros. 2, and white and red. So I ordered that with a couple of games with it: Donkey Kong, Star Fox, Sims, Mario Maker. I might be getting that soon too. Super Smash Bros. So yeah, so that'll be fun to unbox and check out for you guys, and just like give my input on that versus the Vita. My opinion of which one's better. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. So I'll see how this video does. I'll review it. I'll try to check it out, see if I can mess with it a little bit. I'll just see what I think about it. I know the video's not that great quality, again, forgive me, I'm sorry. I'm just, trying to get back into the YouTube thing maybe a little bit, and just see what happens, man. And any feedback, how bad or how good or whatever the video could be. Because I know a couple other videos I have on my channel, didn't do that bad, so we'll see, what happens. And I have a lot of stories and stuff to tell, and a lot of experiences that I know maybe some people might enjoy listening to. So I'll also be checking that out soon too. And if there's any noise in the background, I apologize, because I have it's super hot today, so I have 4 fans on aimed at me right now. I don't have AC in the house, unfortunately. So that's that. But that should be it for now, guys. Thanks again for checking out the video. If you do, I appreciate it. And that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.